What up? Prime Mega New Tree jumps on the floor. Trees up. Listen, inspiration is one of those energies that when it passes through, you need to absorb it, take hold of it, and use it to the best of your abilities. We don't own it. It's just passing through. So for however long it chooses to stay with you, use it. Use that energy to your utmost capabilities. It's like time. It's borrowed. It's not ours. We have to give it back at some point. I was just having this conversation with my mom about, how like lately I've been like just working crazy overtime and been tired, but I'm not too tired to when I get home, I go into my second mode, which is, all right, now I got to work for me. I got finished through working for the day for somebody else. So now the inspiration is now rekindling and now moving into my direction in which I can use it to accomplish what I need for the rest of the day. Because to be honest with you, when I come home from work, I don't feel fulfilled. And that doesn't say that I don't like my job or love it at all. I do. I love my job. But I believe God has more planned for me, and I just have to keep seeking and searching for it. And one of the gifts that He's given me is that I know when I'm inspired, and I know when the energy is in my favor, when it is in my direction to be used, and I act on it. And I've been privileged and lucky to have inspiration around me quite a bit. I know around the people, my friends, my family, I can get that kind of energy from them quite a bit, probably more so than a lot of other people, than regular people. Well, not regular, but other people. And I just have an eye for it. I have an eye, and I have this feeling that really just, I don't know, comes over me, that I'm like, all right, I gotta tune in. And I mean, mind you, I'm tired. I'm tired. And again, this is not to anybody if you're getting your inspiration and you're using it to however you like. And I'm not telling you how to use it. I'm just telling you, for me, when you have inspiration, please use it in any matter possible. Because again, you're going to look back and you're going to see that, damn, I wish I should have did that thing. I should have went to that, whatever that was. Because now the energy's gone. Because I do know how to act on when the tank is completely empty. When my creative energy and juices are no longer flowing at the moment, it is really tough to get that vehicle moving. It's really, really, really tough. I've done it, and in hindsight, a lot of the products that came from that inspiration wasn't the greatest, but it was an attempt. I did not want to stop. Sometimes, God will sit you down for a moment so that you can recharge and be more susceptible to absorb inspiration when it comes around. It gives you a better eye and a sense for it when it is around. Because sometimes you'll be in the vicinity of it and not realize where exactly it is the inspiration. It could be anywhere. It could be, at a show. It could be in the middle of the supermarket when you're trying to remember what your list was of things that you need to get out. You know what I'm saying? And then it hits you like, oh man, I forgot I gotta, whatever that is. So, this is just me expressing not only how blessed I am to know that God is sending me inspiration, or has been sending me inspiration, and to know that I can feel it. Because again, I come home and I, like many of you, I'm tired. I'm tired, but I get this second wind, man. I can't explain it. Other than it's inspiration sent from the most divine, and I just see things, I read things, and I'm like, I know there's a path for me out there, and I'm walking my path. And there's plenty further to go, along this journey. But like I said, there's times at night when I do take a break from vlogging or from writing music, and I'm like, I don't feel fulfilled. Even though I have to give myself a break, I'm still ready to go when I get home. Not so much as, I used to just keep working, doing 8 different things. I work all night, then come home, make beats, write, read, study, try to do everything all at once, which was a total mess, because then I end up giving myself anxiety and panic attacks because I'm out of sync with myself. But now that I'm definitely a lot more in sync with myself and in tune with the energies around me, there's like this harmonious flow. Everything is harmonious, and I've learned how to stay in tune with that and to stay in touch and intact with the energies that are around me. Like I said, inspiration is like borrowed time. It's not yours to keep. Got to give it back at some capacity at some point. But there are things you can do to prolong it, to keep it around. The number one thing is, when you sense the inspiration, whatever you're inspired to do, you got to jump. You got to do it. You got to do it, because it's almost like God's giving you a no-look pass driving down the lane, just giving you the pass. And if you don't do something with the ball, you don't score with it, he's going to stop passing you the ball. He's not going to look your way when you're running down the floor. He's not going to do it. Like in basketball, he's not going. If you're not going to score, you're not going to do something with the rock, then I'm going to have to look elsewhere, because this is the opportunity I'm giving you. This is the energy I'm giving you, and this is your time to shine. So anytime that happens for me, again, we're all different and we handle situations differently. I'm just explaining how I activate. Whenever I have inspiration, I activate on it. It could be me just writing a few lines to a song. It could be me just doing some drums for a beat. It could be me playing some keys. It could be fidgeting on the guitar. It could be me recording a vlog. It could be me studying myself. How can I get better? I'm reading something, watching something on YouTube. Anything. But just, I'm telling you, activate when you feel that sense of inspiration. It feeds itself, because then you'll find more and more things. It'll compound on itself to be inspired by. You'll have almost multiple. You'll start to have multiple outlets of inspiration. So then, to the point where you can choose different lanes or different routes to go to get to different points of inspiration. Like I can only explain to you so much. For those of you that know exactly what I'm talking about, then I guess I'm not talking. You know what I mean. But once you get on that bike and you start riding towards it, it just keeps. It feeds itself. I promise you. Give it a try. And this is for people that maybe are devoid or just not. They feel like their energy, their tank is low. Take some time out. Do some soul searching, read something. I say this all the time. I've said this so many times in different of my motivations. Take some time to read, find a movie, get something nostalgic to bring you back. I go back all the time. I go back in time. I travel back, because a lot of what inspired me comes from my childhood. You know what I'm saying? It could be a song that I remember in a moment with something that happened that day in the song. I mean, it could be anything, but I just want to tap in with y'all and just express the importance of inspiration. And when God gives you the nod to go for it, even though you may not have the energy, trust me, it will feed itself. It's your boy Prime Mega. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed day. Let's get it, y'all. You got this. Trees up.